Hey, beautiful people, what's up? Let me welcome all of you to the planet's best marketing program that is going to change your thought and perception in the world of marketing. You might have done any program, any course, but this particular marketing course is designed for leaders. This marketing program is designed for the doers. This marketing program is designed for the people, those who want to kickstart their career in the field of digital marketing, and you're absolutely new to the world of marketing. So just remain excited because there is loads of learning coming up. So before we proceed and start our chapter number one, what is marketing? I would like to quickly know from you that what do you understand by marketing? What is your perception of marketing? Because before you start learning into more in-depth topics, it is very much important for you to understand and unlock your creativity and participate in the programs. Just take a 10 seconds break. Let us take a 10-second break and use the comment section or the chat section to answer, reply with your understanding, with your thoughts. What do you understand by marketing? What is marketing? Come on, your 10 seconds begins right now. Oh, wow. I believe that you have already posted your answers. Now let us understand what exactly marketing means. See, marketing is just not a strategy, or marketing is just not a tool. Marketing is a function of a business. Remember, as you are seeing on the screen, marketing is a function in a business, just like accounts, just like human resource, just like operations. Marketing is again a function. And what exactly sales? You will be understanding that marketing is the superset of sales. That means sales is a part of the marketing process. That means technically marketing and sales are not different. Sales fall under marketing. So as to understand more about this, let us quickly go ahead and understand on the slide. Marketing is a process. It's a department, we can say. So the very first stage of marketing, as you see in the block, is research and idea, where you research and gather ideation around a problem, audience, or a solution. First of all, you go into the front end. That means you analyze a market and you understand that what are the major grievances, what are the inconvenience that the consumer base is facing, what are the problems people are facing on a daily basis, and who exactly is the people or the group of people who are having that problem. That means who exactly is the person who is sufferer, who is the sufferer. That means what is the age, what is the gender, what is the location, what is the country, what exactly are the primary motivations that will trigger them to solve that problem, how much are they willing to spend to solve that problem, what are the real time problems that they want to solve after availing the solution, what are the inner desires that is compelling them to solve that particular problem and avail a solution, what is their buying preference. So you have to go deep down and understand the and research around the market and get some ideas around it. As you see on the screen, it is shown very clearly here that this is a phase where you identify a problem and develop and promote a specific solution for a very specific group of people. There are near to 7-8 billion people on planet. Not every people, every person, individual on planet can be your buyer. There is a very specific group of people who can be your buyer with a very specific interest and behavior related to a specific demography, right? So the very first stage you need to understand here that the very first stage is nothing but research and idea. The second phase is MBS, MVP, or initial offering. The second stage of marketing. That means the moment you understand the problem, the moment you understand that what can be the potential solution, we go ahead and build a minimum viable service or minimum viable product or some sort of initial offering that will gain the attention of the crowd that is having a problem right now to start testing or start engaging with the solution that I'm trying to provide. So MBS or initial offering is a service that is introduced in the market, something with very high value and low price to gather. What is this in the slide? To gather attention, to gather attention, understand their intent towards a solution and get feedback from the customer. Now it is very much, you have to be kind of a very much apparent right now that not every idea or every problem will not that be big enough that you can go ahead and build a solution around it and start promoting it. So it is very much important that you throw or you distribute some sort of beta service. That's for example, if you are a digital marketing agency, go ahead and start posting some free content on social media. Start inviting people to a very low cost seminar. Let's say if you planning to open a grocery, online veggies supply business, e-commerce business, then go and start creating some offers like, download the app and get a free home delivery, or download the app and get, $50 off on your first few purchases. So this is how you have to plan. The first minimum viable service MVP and initial offering, its primary goal is to understand that what exactly it takes to build a solution that people will love to pay for. What exactly does it take to successfully deliver a project? And it will also help you to gain a lot of experience. The third important thing is market fit service or the product, which is the main product. That means by gathering the main ideas, then building some solution that people will be attracted to buy, where people and the prospects will think that there is not much risk to go and at least try out their product or service. You give them some irresistible deal in the beginning, which is MBS. Right now, the time has come to gather their feedback and testimonies to remain confident that yes, boss, the product that I launched in the initial phase is working out. It is helping people to live a better life. It is helping people to make their lives easy. It's time to go ahead and make a finished product in a higher rate, with a higher pricing bracket, right? So it is written, gather feedback data to go to the target market with a finished skill and service. So is that clear to everybody? Now, the second is packaging and pricing. Packaging and pricing is very much important. Packaging means, if you're out of sight, then you are out of mind. If you're out of sight means you are out of mind. That means the way how you present your company will create that first impression. The packaging of the product. Now, you need to understand how Apple packages its product. How Apple company packages its product. Pepsi as a company has focused a lot in its packaging. You need to understand over the years, the Dove company, the toilet soap company, the moisturizer company, the cosmetic product making company under the brand name of Dove, they've done so much of hit and trial and testing that what should be the, look and feel of the bottle. So the packaging makes sense. Chai Point, which is one of the fast moving Indian startups, they have also done a lot of research. How should be they delivering the tea on the office desk of people? What should be the packaging? The packaging makes your product look more attractive, more alluring, and sometimes the customer feel proud when they own the product. So packaging makes sense. The second is the pricing thing. You need to understand there may be a group of people who might be interested in buying the product. Okay, there might be a group of people who might be interested to buy your product, but they have different spending capacity. And so as to make sure that your product sells, you have to also keep in mind the spending capacity of different group of audience, right? There is a multiple pricing packages. If you go to a movie theater to watch a movie, you see there will be multiple pricing packages of different buckets of popcorn. When you have multiple pricing strategy, people with their buying behavior or with their buying capacity, they will be willing to spend to buy the package or the bucket that they think they can afford. So we are making our product available and affordable for everybody by creating a pricing strategy. In the coming sessions, in our lifetime mentorship program where Aadme offers advanced diploma in digital marketing and business leadership, we completely go deep dive into pricing aspect. Then comes promotion. Once your pricing, packaging, and everything is ready, pricing is nothing but how you present your product. No matter if you're in service business or in product business. If you are in product business, the look and feel of the product, the packaging of the product matters. If you're into service business, the proposal, the presentation, the MOU, the way how you conduct the entire transaction, it all matters under the packaging thing. Then comes promotion and prospecting. Promotion and prospecting means the distribution of the message. Promotion means the distribution of the message on various different digital platforms or offline platforms. You need to understand marketing is also all about messaging. You create a solution around a problem and you have to make sure you have to communicate to the people, those who have a problem, that, yeah, bro, we have a solution that can solve your problem. So this is where the promotion comes into picture, which is all about raising awareness about a solution. How can you raise awareness? Today, the most important platform, the most effective platform is social media. Social media is a place where people hang out on their leisure. This is the platform where the attention is lying there. So promotion. Then comes promotion and prospecting. What exactly do you understand by prospecting? When people come across your message, let's say there are 100 people who look at your message, those who have a problem, and they want a solution, and your solution package pops up on their Instagram timeline or LinkedIn timeline or Twitter thread timeline. Out of that 100 people, maybe there will be 10 people who feel that the problem they have is critical and urgent. They want to solve it immediately. And the people, those who want to solve it immediately, they will love to know more about you. The moment they want to know more about you, they come in a communication conversation with you. And this is the phase of prospecting begins. When you as a company representative or as a salesperson, you start communicating with them, understanding their requirement, understanding their budget, understanding their preferences. You give them a customized solution, or you present the product in a better enhanced way. And here you have to make sure that you help your prospect to make a decision, whether it is yes or no. The next phase is all about, boys and girls, it is about sales. You see, sales is a very small part in the process of marketing. Sales is a place where, few people from those 100 people that I decided, 10 people started talking with you. Out of that, 2 to 3 people will actually buy your product from you. This is what is called as the marketing funnel that I'm going to discuss in the next chapters. Sales is a process where customer will have some sort of objections around pricing, around features, around benefits, around delivery, around, there are a lot of aspects related to the product. Here you have to make sure you need to learn the art, how to handle those objections and do a very strong follow-up. Sometimes the follow-up can be manual on a call or an email. Sometimes the follow-up can be through retargeting ads, through automation emails, automated chats, where the customer keeps on receiving your messages no matter wherever they are on social media. Your message starts chasing them and increases the recall value. This is called as automation in follow-up. So here there are two important aspects: handling objection and follow-up. After that, the second last aspect is the retention part. You need to understand, winning is not in earning that cash, but maintaining that cash flow. Cash is not king actually. Cash flow is king. Just making a customer is not the big deal, but converting that customer into a permanent customer is big deal. If you are having an e-commerce platform, you have to ensure that the customer comes to you again and again to keep on reordering. This is where the retention phase. After the sale, you have to run some customer delight program. You have to kind of run some sort of customer relationship support program. You have to make sure that the customer is using your product on a daily basis. They have become the master of all the feature and benefits of the product. They're kind of loving your product, and they've started solving their problem with the solution that you have given. This is where the role of customer support comes into picture. Last but not the least, after you see that if there are 20 people who are using your product, all the 20 people you have tried your level best to give your support, all the 20 people you feel that they are using your product right now, the time has come to make your happy, delighted customer as your partner. This is where the customer will start, you need to understand, referring your products to their friend, family, and relatives. This is where you give them deals, affiliate coupons and codes, and introduce to them some affiliate programs, commission programs, royalty programs, which is called as customer partnership affiliate program. So you see, in this big process of marketing, sales is a small process, but most important. But it is the most important process, boys and girls. It is the most important process. You have to understand something very important right now. Sales is very easy. If your entire prior process, like research, minimum viable service, minimum viable product, or packaging, pricing, promotion is very effective, sophisticated, and impressive, sales just becomes the byproduct. Sales will just become the byproduct. Now let us go and understand what does Mr. Philip Kotler has to say. Philip Kotler is called as the god of marketing or father of modern marketing. Now trust me, the definition that he gave completely game changed my perception how I should be looking at marketing. I read Philip Kotler when I was in my college days, when I was starting my marketing career. Right now it is more than a decade. But when I was starting my marketing career, trust me, the definition that Philip Kotler gave absolutely blew my mind. It gave me everything around marketing. Philip Kotler says he defines marketing as the art and science. Why art and why science? Science and art. Because art, why? Because in marketing you keep on creating very amazing, compelling, relatable stories. Just for example, if you look at the commercials of Cadbury's on television. Every once in a while, they will come up with some new story. Okay, sometimes around the festivals, they will come up with a family story, emotional story. Sometimes they will come with a story around a couple. So it's all about the art of creating something new. Why science? Because you directly deal and try to make home inside the subconscious mind of your prospect. You are playing around the neurons, the decision-making part of your prospect. So it is the reason it is also related to emotions. So it is science and art of exploring something, then creating, communicating, and delivering value. So what are you exploring? What are you creating? What are you communicating? And what are you delivering? It is the value. It is the science and art of exploring value, creating value, communicating value, and delivering value. This is the buzzword, guys. This is going to be the buzzword in your career of marketing. This is called as the value. This is called as the value. Value to satisfy the needs of a target market at a profit. At profit. Profit means you have to make sure that something remains in your pocket. You should not be in loss. No, you have to understand what exactly the definition of the value. Here you see everything revolves around value. Exploring, creating, communicating, and delivering value. What exactly is marketing, boss? What exactly is marketing? What exactly is marketing? Understand this very clearly right now. Marketing is all about exploring, creating, communicating, delivering value, and value is nothing but it is the quantified and measurable solution or usefulness your customer receives after buying the product. That means if you can justify your solution, measure your solution. Let's say if you are giving your customer a weight loss coaching, if you are giving your customer a web development service, if you can justify that your web development service have helped your client organization to save this much amount of money or increase this much amount of profit, then we say that you have added value. First of all, you have to explore the value. That means you have to explore that what value we can add in the client organization so as to understand it, so as to add value, you have to understand their problem. So the very first is explore. After you explore, you have to create that skill, you have to create that product, you have to create that solution that will actually add some value and fill in that gap. Then finally you have to communicate in front of the people, you have to show up in front of those people, those who have that problem, and finally engaging with them, doing that sales and delivering it. You have to kind of commit also, something that you have promised to commit also. So value is nothing but the measurable solution. If you look at this particular slide, your complete doubt are going to get clear. You need to understand when the customer meets you for the very first time, they are in an inconvenience phase. That means they have some problem in their life. They only aspire and dream to reach to a spot which is called as the convenience phase. So there is a big gap between this. And so as to fulfill this gap, you have to solve a problem. That means if you want to make sure that the customer move from an inconvenient stage to a convenient stage, let's say for example, let us take an example of a utensil cleaner in our homes. You know, housewives or homemakers love it because their major problem is that if they do it manually, there's a lot of hard labor goes in, lot of hard work, manual labor. You know, they cannot follow their passion. The entire day they keep on washing the utensil. The moment the utensil comes in, you know, the utensil cleaning machine, the dishwasher, the dishwasher will save a lot of time, save a lot of energy, where the housewife can actually go out, follow their passion, start a part-time job, can focus on other productive areas, right? So you need to understand dishwasher is actually a solution that is helping a homemaker to move from an inconvenience phase to convenience phase. So as to make sure that you take your customer from an inconvenient state to convenient stage, you have to solve a problem. And so as to solve a problem, you have to deliver a solution. So as to make sure that they move from their current state to a future state. They move from a current state to a future state. Current state is nothing but an inconvenience, which is a problem phase. And future state is nothing but a convenience phase, the dream phase, which we say as a solution phase. And in all these process things, one thing is very important, that you have to understand that the solution is the gap that you bridge. Solution is nothing but a gap that you bridge by adding value in your customer's life that you can measure, quantify, and deliver. That means value is a solution that you can measure. If you can measure that what exactly is the gap that you are filling, then, and you can communicate the same in the market, people are going to chase you. Now let us go to the other slide to get more clarity on it. Value, what exactly value? Value is nothing but the future state minus the current state. If you look at this particular screen, today people are unable to sell the products or service because somehow they fail to communicate the actual value. People come and say we are a social media marketing company and the companies are not paying us more, because you are not able to justify that how your social media services can help them improve their revenue or cut down their cost, right? So if you see here, customer needs 20% growth. Now she's at 10% growth. So the value you can add is 10%. So you can communicate that we help our past clients to grow by 10% year on year. Yeah, month on month. This is where the customer subconscious mind will trigger and you will grab their attention forever. So there is one more example. Let's say your client organization's conversion rate, sales conversion is 20%. Okay, which is the future state. Okay, they want to reach there. Current state is currently they are at 5%. So if your sales support services, if your marketing services can help you to increase that 5% to 20%, you say that 15% value addition you have done. 15% social media growth the customer wants on their Instagram handle. Currently they are growing at a rate of 5%. If your Instagram marketing services will help them to convert this 5% to 15%, you can say that 10% of additional value you have added, 10% of additional business you have generated, 10% of additional prospects you have added in the business. Let's say, for example, the customer is at a lead cost of 10 rupees. Right? They want to get the cost per lead or inquiry at rupees 10 or $10 or 10 dirhams. Right now, it is double, 20 rupees, $20 they need to pay for every single lead. So if your lead generation service can help them to generate leads at rupees 10, which is the future state, then you can say that a $10 saving is the value add that you have done in their marketing process. So people, the funda is very loud and clear. If you are a gym trainer and you just say that you join our gym, will help you to look fit. This is where the value is not being added. If you say that if you join our gym, we'll make sure that we cut down your 10 kilos of weight in coming 30 days. Otherwise, a guaranteed money backing, or otherwise there is a money back guarantee that we offer, that we help you to reduce your weight by 10 kilos in 30 days. Otherwise, we return your money. This is where we say that we cut through the noise and competition and we have communicated that value. So marketing is all about value, people. Explore, first of all, explore if a value addition can be done, then create that value. That means you learn those skills, get that experience, hire those people who can help you deliver, create that value within your organization, then communicate it. Go out on LinkedIn, go out on social media, go out on Google, and go out on print media, go out on trade shows, and that's communicating, meeting those people and communicate that, yes, this is something, is a value that can add in your organization. This is what will be grabbing their attention and finally delivering it, fulfilling their needs. You have to commit. So guys, this was a very first chapter where I completely described what is exactly marketing. Marketing is a very vast topic. So let us go to the chapter number 2 right now, where I'll be discussing what is traditional marketing versus digital marketing, which is again going to blow your mind forever.